thanks. Fucking A. Got my recording team here. Rolling through South Paloma Creek. Got Tinker helping me with my lens cap off. My video professional back here telling me to push the record button. Always good. My audio sucks because I left my expensive ass microphone at home. It's only $60, not that expensive. To our left is the Paloma Creek HOA, which you probably can't really see. In front of us is a horrible Texas driver doing their best, failing miserably, probably old. Look at that signal, fantastic. Right. See the playground there in front of us to the left. There's also a pool to the left. There's an old Italian gentleman shirtless. Spare you that. Looks like we got some door-to-door selling going on today. Okay. So to the right is the entrance of South Paloma Creek on South Paloma Creek Boulevard, coming off of 380. About to have about an 81 model Chevy big block passing in front of you. Beautiful. Two of those. So in front of us are new construction homes. This is probably where the models were when South Paloma Creek was originally built. Coming down here. It's all neighborhoods to both the right and the left. We're headed south right now. I don't know if you're directionally gifted as my wife, but if you are, you have no idea what direction that is, but that's okay. This is Kitty Hawk that we're crossing over. It's kind of the main drag through the neighborhood. It'll take you to the high school. We'll also show you the high school here in just a moment. There's some like brand new construction going on to the left. Some gentlemen are installing some yards today. Tell by their hats, they are sweating.
That's the right.
The right, I struggle with that. I have since I was a kid. You figured at 32 years old, I'd know my rights from my lefts, but I'm still working on it.
So are we actually going south?
It's a good fucking question. Oh, good freaking question in case Hudson's watching. I'll repeat that word there, little bean. So I call my son little bean. Little butter bean. Big old chubby cheeks. So this is Rawson that we're about to turn on to. I'm gonna let that guy go because I never trust somebody in a drop top HHR or a dropped HHR with handicap plates.
Yeah, I was gonna say,
Go ahead.
zip tie to the,
Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and let you go first there, killer. I got time. Yes, sir. I don't want to be 3 hours late to my barbecue lunch.
There's your co-op toaster.
It's hurting Tinker's feelings because you gotta have dedicated electric. You can't jump in, but you don't do residential anyway. That's the house to the right that you can't see. I wonder if I can do super wide. I don't know.
That's fine.
It's fine.
She's
Yeah,
seen the house.
Okay, so that's the house. This is the hood. Got trash day out. Ryan's back here in a group text. Been dinging and danging. So we got, you can tell, nice little neighborhood. We're still building some houses. I'm gonna swing you back here and kind of show you what they're putting in the neighborhood. If you had 200 starting at 275, which means 300. So if you had like $350,000 in 8 months that you weren't attached to, you could have a Highlander, a Bloomfield at a heck of a deal. But those are builders, by the way. But you're a Ashton Woods builder, a good builder. So these gentlemen are out here building. This is kind of what a new construction neighborhood looks like when it's happening. This gentleman here must be European, for he's on the wrong side of the road. Sorry, man. Just pull forward. I know you talking, chitting and chatting. Cleaners are there. Means that one's almost done. Can you see that? So when a house looks like it does to the one to the right, that's in the rock phase. Doesn't have brick on it yet, but it will soon. Already got the siding and the roof, all the windows installed. No appliances yet, because #crackheads. That's a Highland that's sold. are probably 50 foot by 125 foot deep lots. Don't ever want to be out on the washout lot on new construction. I don't know why I'm telling you all this, but I got a feeling your next house will probably be new construction. You're right, they're a little cookie cutter, but Highland and Bloomfield do a good job of swapping out the elevations so they don't end up too bad. That guy's a builder, you can tell, because he's in a big truck. And that's kind of the new construction on the back side of the neighborhood. I don't know if this is the final phase. It's probably tracking that direction pretty quick. Kids riding their bikes in the street at 1 o'clock. That's good. Means we got parents that are either napping or know that they're out there. Let's try to get back to Kitty Hawk. Oh, I wonder if these are named after ships.
It does look like it.
The USS Kitty Hawk.
Well, was it Rawson?
Oh, yeah. It's always a challenge in a new construction neighborhood. People would be like, oh, it'd be easy to name streets. And it's like, I mean, it gets hard after a while. I mean, especially if you've done more than one development in that particular area.
Same people thought the same thing about abbreviating the states.
What do you mean?
What? Have you not seen that?
Yeah, we all missed that one, bro. I bet that was funny, but none of us caught it.
Okay.
We hadn't seen the video.
I bet it wasn't. Yeah. Fuck off. I bet it wasn't.
I missed that one.
Oh,
I don't think I was there for that.
You were not.
Oh, dude.
That was probably about 10 years ago.
Oh, by the way, don't go down. This is Barn Owl. Don't go out the back way down Barn Owl. It's a damn goat path. Like, and I mean, I'm not real sensitive to goat path roads because I drive on good ones and bad ones, but that one's pretty rough. Oh, that thing back there on the left. I don't know if you saw it. People think they call it backing up to a pond. That's a flood overflow, flood control. You don't want to be backing up to that. How do I get out of this joint? Ooh, you about to lose your seals? Or get you a new van. Sorry, random ADD thought. They have the carriage garage doors out here. They're great until they break. Then they weigh like 400 pounds.
Yeah.
And it takes several people to pick them up. And it's fine as long as you're not in the garage. But if it breaks while your car's in the garage and you got to go to work, you got to call your friend who lives 10 minutes away to come over and help you lift up your garage door so you can leave. And that friend's me. And if the friend is a real estate agent, was still asleep at 7 o'clock in the morning, it's a challenge. There's a cedar fence. I love a fence. Especially a good fence with a nice cedar cap on it. We're just gonna go back out, Ross, because I'm clearly just wandering around. Dang, bruh! After you. I don't know.
I don't know, man.
What's up with his driving? Driving the short bus like it's a race car.
Doing it right.
Gotta get him there quick, man. So this is back down Rawson, back through the neighborhood. So it looks like he's in sales of some type. Oh, who is that guy? Why is he at our house?
I do not know.
That must be Michael Irvin Phillip. That fool got a lot of jokes that his friends are like, hey there, Michael Irvin Phillip, how's your catching doing? Doing any cocaine lately? I like that they have a buffer on here, so these houses, even though they back up, there's the walking trail, the buffer, the bike trail, and then the road. So it's not too bad.
It's nice. It really keeps all that traffic to these main roads here. You know, a bunch of just houses all over the place.
Yeah. Sparrow. Bird names now. Took us to the Ray Braswell High School. Down there at the high school. That's how my mom says high school because she's from Southern Arkansas. She says Warsh and high school. Is that same guy?
No.
Couldn't be.
Check the lights. Yeah, I wasn't sure, but.
Go on. How you wearing a jacket in the summertime?
Jeez.
So this would be an example of a street that you probably do not want to live on.
Yeah.
This is gonna be a little, like, when we talk about busy streets, like, we don't want like a busy street, because a lot of what you have too is like foot traffic from the schools, and as the neighborhoods become more densely populated, like that foot traffic is what creates your, like, your vandalism crimes, people kicking your trash cans over, and all that kind of stuff.
But can't he do it?
It's kind of
Yes, he
nifty.
can.
I'd have laughed. But I'd imagine if you do that all day, you become proficient at the task.
You would think.
So this is the campus of Ray Braswell High School in front of us. I think that's the elementary school down there, but it's probably the middle school. I really honestly don't know. Do you want to go look at it, or do you care?
Oh, no, it's alright.
Got some schools. They're good. They're expensive.
They got roofs on them.
Oh, yeah,
That's a big school, man.
Yeah.
That is huge.
Gymnasium.
It's a big one. Well, and the way that they built this one, my understanding is that the school district, instead of trying to build like multiple high schools to keep up with the growth, basically said, like, we're going to build this one and we're going to kind of stick with this one for a while. Like, and we'll sort of, but I mean, they're going to,
So like they just built it like oversized.
they built them a big one, but I mean, it's going to need, with the number of housing units that are going in out here, I mean, they're going to need another one. Like, that'll keep them up for a minute. What's going on with these kids are getting out of school at 1 o'clock? Oh, I bet it's the end of the year.
They did, yeah. School ends on Friday for most.
Oh, man.
That nice, man.
Dang.
It's pretty cool. We'll keep it running for you while we go down 380.
Yeah, graduation's tomorrow.
Oh, okay. Do you want to run up through Union Park, or do you care?
What's that?
I'm trying to understand that since it was going. Do you want to run up through Union Park, or do you care?
Union? Nah.
Okay.
That's alright.
So,
It's Ray Braswell. It's part of Denton ISD.
uh-huh.
It's a lot better than a lot of the Denton schools.
Hell yeah.
Some drywall tape?
So this is
I'm sure I'm legally supposed to wait until they're totally clear.
oh yeah.
I got a stoplight camera up there too.
So the high school's to the right. South Paloma Creek's back behind us now. Back and to the right. So this is 380, and we're headed towards Dallas North Tollway, headed to the east. So I know you were saying, or Alex was saying before, you got some family that's thinking about coming down too. Prosper and Salina are down this road. They'll be on the left-hand side of the frame, but it'll be a ways up here. I'll kind of run you through this little strip of 380, and then we'll Savannah's back there to our left. That's a master plan Hillwood community. They've got the Victorian style with the siding on them. So that's processing taxidermy. Okay, that's cool. A little bit of multifamily to the right. Oh, don't mind us.
Gosh, every time I look at that license plate, I think it says KKK.
Dude, I didn't want to be the guy to say it, but I looked at it a minute ago and I was like, man, I think I'd have to get me a different license plate.
There are a lot of KKK over here.
For
I
future,
seen a KNK and I just saw another KKJ. We got a lot of them over here.
for future reference, like when I said we're passing Savannah, like that was the beginning of Savannah, and right now is the end of it. So it's a fairly large neighborhood. Ooh, we gotta run that yellow. It's pink. Holt Caterpillar, major employer in the area. Work for Holt, making the big monies. I think their secretaries make like 40 grand a year. Kind of goes up from there. Still got some ranches. Still got some land. Lake Louisville is back and to the right, to the south, to the right of the frame. Another new housing development here on the right. I don't think it's like a master plan or anything. And then I don't know what they're building to the right here, up on the hill. It could, like, something.
That looks like commercial.
I was about to say, it feels commercial in nature, and
I don't see them putting in the utilities right now that you would have to have residential. That's probably like strip malls type stuff.
it's probably also too expensive to put houses on. That's something they look at too. Just like what the
Right.
because once the cost per acre exceeds a certain amount, it's just too much. I know they're supposed to be putting a Costco in out here, so that looks like about a Costco size space,
Yeah, that'd be a Costco size area.
and that'd be a spot for a Costco too.